conversation, and I just said, you know what, maybe somebody could learn, or somebody this may resonate with somebody. So what I was saying, Rob, is I'm trying to like stay in the middle 5 lanes. Start my relationships more transparent now because I just don't like the bullshit no more. I think State Route 101 Route North. I think the monk mode really changed it for me. When I did that monk mode and I stopped dating for those months.
Yeah.
And so like now I really didn't see before. I would date different women and I would have sex or have good times and I would have bullshit, but I would just take the bullshit with it because the bullshit comes with it.
Right. What do you think you learned from monk mode? It must have been something you had an aha moment. So I mean that's what happens when you're monk mode, right? You have
well, yeah, I learned myself, and I got passionate about my hobbies, and my hobbies became a part of me. They became for real, not just something I do when I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
Like before, I would paint and shit like that. Well, not necessarily when I'm bored, but just on downtime. But now, like I make a point to do it. I don't go months without, you know what I mean, do an art period or just writing. Like I never stopped writing. Since I, like I said, I wrote my books. I'm dropping new books, but I've never stopped writing. I write on. I don't, and then I don't do one book at a time. Like I'm writing like 5 books right now, so it's like
it's a lot of books.
But it's like plants. Like I water them all, so like I have 5, but there's 30, 20, 80. You know what I mean? So I just consistently water, and then some of them sprout faster.
Right.
But
that's how it works sometimes, right?
Yeah. But what I was saying is. Like we were talking, like I'm still early 40s, but I remember being 30, and like I said, 5 years ago, I started YouTube, and that shit blew by. It feels like a million years ago. Like I just remember everything that was going on at that time. So I try to just start my relationships more transparent because I don't feel like, how I want to say it. I don't feel like being, I don't want to say a character, but just. I don't feel like being Mac Daddy womanizer 24/7. I just want to just be myself.
Yeah, it's a lot of work too.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, like like the situation I told, just sharing that, like that wasn't really nothing, but it's just about just sharing my life. Like even if you don't agree with it, you should still be able to accept it, and that's where I'm at with it. I want women to accept me, and the ones that I know that I will continue to be with is the ones who do that.
I like that you said that because transparency is important. That's what I'm working on too, is being more transparent, because I want to give my time to the women who accept me for who I am and my personality and what I'm doing on my journey, because those are the ones that are going to be fun to be around with and everything, if you know what I'm about, compared to the ones where you're kind of not being transparent with, or maybe you are being transparent, but they're not accepting of who you are. They take offense to something that, those aren't the type of girls you want to be around with. You want to be around someone who can accept you for what you are doing in your life and your personality and just everything. So keep an eye out for it. That's good.
You know what I get sick of, bro?
What?
I mean, I guess it's nature, human nature, but I get so sick of women trying to change me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a teenager. And if I do change, I'm gonna want to have to do it for you. You can't make me do it or negotiate it. Like if you want me all the way, then you gotta stop doing these things. But why? Because you said you want me too, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's funny though. So I my last serious relationship I have is funny. My ex, she tried to change me all the time. She tried to change who I was. And I told her, you can't do that.
Unless it's for the better. Like if I smoke and if a woman says she don't want me to smoke, even though I might not like the discussion, I'm not going to get pissed at her because I know her.
Right. No, yeah, and that's right, yeah. But, she told me one takeaway she had from my relationship, the relationship that we had, is that you can't change, people. People are going to, you can tell them that you would like them to change, but they're going to have to be willing to make that change for themselves if they think it's going to benefit them.
And sometimes they will.
Yeah.
But it's still got to be on your time, though. You can't make it be in the time gap that you want. Maybe I had to learn a lesson first.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you got to get your heart, like the first heartbreak that you have. Like the first heartbreak that I had, what did it teach me? It taught me. See, the thing is like every woman who broke up with me, honestly, I can say they're all my fault.
Yeah.
Like I can pinpoint everything that was wrong. Like I've been in relationships and got clean. I have been clingy in relationships because I'm in a relationship. So shit, since I'm used to a lot of female interaction, so it's like so if I'm only dealing with one person, I want a lot of sex, a lot of just female companionship because it's taking the place from a rotation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I can't. I want to, so I've been that to where just clingy, like when you coming back, like that kind of to the girl to where if she wasn't acting a certain way, I wouldn't say stress me out, but I would be like, damn, how can I fix it?
Solve their problems. I want someone to listen to their problems. I mean, we need a group because, like, I remember that a few girls had to call me out. Just like, Rob, I don't want a resolution. I just want someone to listen.
Yeah, women always want to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
They always want to be heard, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be. I don't want to like run game and I know how to, but I just want to just chill, 176 feet to merge onto State just Route be regular, and people are not gonna like everything about you, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's you know what though, you got to be okay with. I like this being authentic too, because there's going to be some people who you resonate with and other people who are not going to like you. You got to just be able. You have to accept that when people don't like who you are. I mean, not everyone can like you. You can't like everyone too. So I mean, you kind of don't like you. You can't like anyone. You got your own expectations and standards of what you like. So don't give a shit if someone doesn't like who you are. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. So I always find the more when you're authentic with someone and like I said, when you vibe with that woman and shit, and they like it, like I think you're gonna have better experiences together rather than someone you're not vibing with and you have to pretend to be someone you're not.
Yeah. I honestly didn't think I'd get tired of women, and I think if I didn't do that monk mode, I don't think that I would be.
Right.
It's just that now,
stay in the second or third lane from
even
right.
though I had other goals and shit like that, I never chased pussy. Well, I mean, I did when I was young, but I think everybody does that when they're young, or at least try to.
Mm-hmm.
But now but girls was my hobby. Now I have better hobbies in my eyes. You know what I mean? Because somebody else be like, oh, that ain't better than hoes. But I'm just saying, for me,
use the right 2 lanes to take exit 176.
Oh no, I hear you.
Merge onto State Route 101
when you have more going on in your life besides women, like that becomes more of a priority than just women. Because I was at a point where I was obsessed with women. But when you have things you want to accomplish for yourself, and while you're creating your legacy, like that becomes more important than women. Mm-hmm. And that's when you really don't give a fuck if a girl rejects you or not.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. It's rough. Like having a lot of options is not always like fun like you think, and it just I don't know. It's like I wouldn't say always looking for the next best thing. Like so many options and so many opportunities that you can tap into, and you can, and it's the curiosity of, well, I wonder what this is,
right?
Or I wonder how that will be. Not even sex, just period. Like I wonder could she cook, or I wonder how, you know what I mean? Just any way you flip it, and it's and it's the unknown that makes it intriguing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like playing Street Fighter 2 on easy mode, like. You throw Hadoukens and all you can. You throw Hadoukens and keep them in the corner. And then
yoga flames too. Yoga fire.
And then when they jump, you do the punch. Like so you know what to expect. So then the game isn't fun anymore.
Right.
Yeah, Dylan, that's bars. You know that's real shit. Like when you
get tired of it, kind of like a toy, or a game, like a video game that you enjoy playing. Eventually, after a while, you get bored with it.
Yeah. And then how do you reheat that? You know what I mean? You can. I don't know, man. It's tricky because then, like I said, you may feel like, we need to get some excitement back, but then she may be content with where y'all at. She likes that you're at home and all that shit now, because then you're with her all the time. So man, it's a tricky situation, man. But yeah, it's just some quick gems for you guys. So
rock and roll.
Yeah. Let me know what resonates with you guys. Drop me a comment. Make sure you follow Command Your Confidence. I'm going to have them tagged in this video.
Rock on. Follow Alpha Kingdom, too.
Yeah. So, so put it in the comment section. What do y'all think? And I want to hopefully hear from some older cats too, because like I said, if you would have asked me 10 years ago would I feel like this, I'd have told you no.
Mm-hmm.
So you never really know where life's gonna bring you, because you can't predict it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I know life is very, I don't know, I've learned to like just kind of, my approach to life is just kind of trying to be more in the moment, and because I think that's what makes it so exciting. And life can bring you like excitement and joy, but it's going to give you a lot of downs. But I think when you have those bad points in your life, that's when you learn from your experiences. And I think we were talking about this earlier. I know you wanted to end this, but we were saying we were talking earlier about is it okay not to win all the time? And I think it's okay that you shouldn't win all the time, because I think if you didn't lose at things, you wouldn't learn from your experiences, and you would expect things to be easy. And I think it's the fact just having the challenge and everything. That
when you win all the time, you can't get better because you win all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when you lose, it forces you to you can either quit and be a pussy about it, or you can learn how to strengthen yourself.
The best way to figure that out is just go look at your old videos. Like when you were at the time, well, even me, at the time, I didn't think that there was nothing wrong with it. But now I'm able, even though I have the same knowledge, well, obviously I live more life because I've been doing this shit for years and I got new experiences, but I still pretty much had the same level of awareness as I do now. So that ain't changed, but I'm able to, like before, I couldn't, like right now, I can make a 3-minute video and be very efficient.
Right.
Before it'd take me like 20 minutes.
Right, yeah, because you're used to doing something. I don't know, and even the way you present the content too. I remember when I first started out, I was doing my O's and Ums. I mean, I probably still do it every once in a while, but I had someone make a comment to me the other day, Rob, I really like how you progressed from when you began doing YouTube, because you seem a lot more confident, you're finding your voice and stuff. And that happens with over time. It's not going to happen overnight. And that's the same when you're trying to fucking learn how to become good with women, or learn how to do a business and stuff. And yeah, guys, I want you to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be teaching you guys some business and how to get started with your business and everything too. I'm still going to be focusing on the dating content, but that's one new thing I'm going to bring into my content next year. I'll let Afi finish this.
Yeah, well, I think that's sufficient. You guys like, share, subscribe, and like I said, drop a comment. Let me know it resonates. And like I said, shout out to the OG cast. But I want to know, for the guys that are hitting 40 or maybe even 50 already that are single, how do y'all feel? Because I don't know. The chase is still fun, but the effort's not worth it. Mm-hmm. So it's the chase, but he's still kind of fun. But then it's okay, where's the payout? It's just it's like you when you go to the casino. It tells you the max bonus that you can get for that machine.
Right.
So it's not really worth the effort and the energy that you put into it.
This is my old stomping ground. This is where I used to live. Right
okay.
I'll go down the street. So it's on the way.
Well, all right, y'all have a good one. Checking out from Phoenix. Peace, y'all.
Rock and roll. That's my old street.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.